This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from the link. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goedert. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down. He finds Devontae Smith. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he's going to be taken down. Man in motion is Smith. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. It's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is a dream start for this offense.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now here's Aaron Jones. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. A big play for Minnesota. And even 30 yards. They'll put Addison in motion. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He connects with Jordan Addison. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, Vikings.
We are through 1. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Darnold to the air once more. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. Nice run here on 2nd down, inside the 5, with more options now available for 3rd and goal. Try and run for the 1st down with Jones. And he's going nowhere on this one, met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down, let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. And now the defense takes you back
to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Room past the 20. He's to the 40. Saquon Barkley inside the 10. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 94 yards. Touchdown, Philly. strike by Elliott is good. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. To return, it's Brandon Powell. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Darnold now to throw. Open man downfield. It's Addison. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry.
And he will get into the end zone. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. On the return from the end zone, here's Britton Covey. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Man in motion is Brown. Hurts looking to throw on first down. Open receiver is Dotson. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's first and 10. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus.
Really nice play here by the strong safety, and what's unique about this player is the position that he's playing makes him have to play deep coverage like we saw here, but also at times be able to get down in the box and be an extra linebacker. That versatility is something we're seeing a lot out of safeties in today's NFL, and you can see a big reason why.
This is Jones. 15-yard pickup there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
This is a clear example of a running back who really trusts his speed. He understands if he just holds his line towards the sideline, he's going to outrun most of the defenders on the field. That's exactly what he does. Picks up the first down before being forced out of bounds.
First and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he will score. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside. They can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's to the right side, caught by Goddard.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. He's going to keep it himself. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And he'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space. Gain of 7. Inside the 20. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Now Darnold. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime. On 4th down, on comes the rookie, Will Reichard, to try this Viking field goal. Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Hurts. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. This one is caught by Dotson. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Down like a lawnmower, baby.
Guys, you got this. Let's win.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Keep pushing the ball downfield.
Again, Hurts. Brought in by the tight end, Goddard.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Darnold. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll be second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it'll be third down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. On first down, it's Hurts. To the right side here, pass is caught. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. He'll work forward for a couple. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Second down and 8. Darnold to throw. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. a 3rd and 2. To throw is Darnold. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Darnold to throw again. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. Second and a yard. They run it once more with Jones. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
To the right side, this is Jones. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll try and get there on the ground. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st.
That's That's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1 yard gain brings up second.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Man in motion is Smith. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will go all the way. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Chandler now to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The throw on 1st down is Darnold. This one brought in by Hockenson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Running is Jones. Not much there, maybe a yard. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. Here's Darnold. He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. Hurts down to a knee, and that will wrap this one up. Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly. If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from SoFi. Jalen Darden now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Gino to throw. That's the big tight end, Pharaoh Brown. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Now Walker. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He's going to run it. The ball comes out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. And now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball. More bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 4th down, here's Smith. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. Give them 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, it's Gino. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7. Sets up 3rd and 3.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
From the shotgun, Smith. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. A run with Dobbins. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. Second and 7. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
It seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. Finding the tight end, here's Will Disley. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A run on first and goal. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got his big tight end. Will Disley. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return is Darden. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. On second down, Smith. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the gun, it's Herbert. That is hauled in at the 5. And he'll be taken down. 5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Throwing, Herbert. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Herbert to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown Chargers. Dicker now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chargers move out on top, 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return is Darden. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. The pass rush gets hold, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Back is Smith. And that is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. I think in this field position, Mike, when fourth and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he's going to have the Seahawks first down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And he's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first and 10, here's Herbert. That is caught by Chubb. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 21-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return is Darden. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now, Gino. He has locked it over the middle. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
On first and 10, here's Smith. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
On first down, Herbert. He's going to look downfield for Chubb. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. Up the sideline to the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, L.A. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will extend this third quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return is Darden. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Gino. This one finds Lockett down the left side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will score. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Herbert now on first down. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Now, Herbert.
What's up, bro? How long have you had your chapter for? Or long on YouTube?
Mark him at the 48-yard line.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Herbert now on first down. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. And he's into the end zone.
Cool.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Minneapolis. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley.
Number 26, Saquon Barkley. At the 22-yard line. To take over 3. Brings up 7-7.
They face second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And third down coming up. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities.
That one intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. McCarthy now going to start with a pass. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now Jones. And he'll be hauled down at about the 45-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
And he'll work this down inside the 35. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Up the middle, here's Jones. Whoa, Aaron Jones. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. Reichel, good with the extra point. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Britton Covey now on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. To throw is Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. They'll go up here on 2nd down and 5. To the air again. Hurts. A pass. Caught by Saquon. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Hurts again. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Give him 27, and it's first and goal. Here's Barkley. A short game. Down to the 7. Here now, second down. And goal. Now Hurts. This one caught at the 4. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. And it's going to set up third and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. This pass, right side. Going to be caught by Addison. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Riker, good with the extra point. The Vikings move it to a 14-7 lead. Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Covey now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Hurts. Open man downfield is Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Hurts looking to throw on first down. And that one incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Less than 2 minutes to play in this first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10. Hurts will try it again. The short throw taken in by Goddard. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Philadelphia.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
He runs with it. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. On the ground, it's the tight end. Good blocking, and he's in. C.J. Uzomah. Touchdown, Eagles. taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is McCarthy. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Hurts now. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Hurts. Looking to get to the marker, but he comes up short, out of bounds, right around the original line of scrimmage.
I think the quarterback thought he saw a little bit more green grass there than what turned out to be, Mike. He thought he could get it with his legs, but give credit to the defense. Nice job forcing him to the sideline. And all he can do is get back to the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down, here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's caught. He is in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity. And the quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And they'll be set up now. Past the 40 with that one. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. No signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. A huge play just before the half. 36 yards. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. That's what this entire stadium's counting on. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. His throw complete to Cam Akers. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. On the ground now with Jones. And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff. Jones. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's going to have that 1st down. They didn't want to settle for 3, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Jones. Marked down at the 6. 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Jones. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. That one, taken in, middle of the end zone. Jordan Addison, touchdown Vikings. He's got another one, his 2nd touchdown of the evening. Reichert good with the extra point. the Vikings extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Covey now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. On first down, it's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Not Jalen Hurts on second down. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. That's complete. Tight end Goddard. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down, Eagles.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards. Here's a run. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Elliott on now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first and 10, it's McCarthy. Open man downfield. It's Addison. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Hovey now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 40-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll drop to throw. This one to his big tight end, Uzama. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
A run with Barkley. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st. They'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. They'll come up now for 2nd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Barkley. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And he nearly got away, but they finally bring down at about the 3 to set up 4th down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. Set. Jake Elliott. this one right down the middle. It's good. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. This one went all the way down to the wire. The late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. As they come from behind, they may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Minneapolis.